Okay, it is now 10 o'clock. Good morning, Representative Howard, Mr. Smith, and anyone else that may be online there. And also, good morning again, all staff. We're calling the meeting to order. Adoption of the agenda. Do I have a motion to adopt the agenda?
Would you like me to call the roll? Dr. Morris?
Yes, you may.
I'll
Thank
call
you.
the roll. Representative Howard, Mr. Lawson, Dr. Morris,
Here,
Mr. Smith.
Here.
And I'll call advisory member, Mr. Green. You have a quorum.
all right, thank you. Adoption of the agenda. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
A second. It's been properly moved and second. That we adopt the agenda. Those in favor? Roll call, please.
Representative Howard,
Yes.
Mr. Lawson, Dr. Morris,
Yes.
Mr. Smith.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Motion passes. Number 4, matters referred from the Board of Directors. Do we have anything? Say nothing new? Okay,
Do we need to adopt the minutes? Are we prepared to do that?
yeah, thank you very much. I have a motion to adopt the minutes.
So moved.
I'll second that. There was a question on the, in the minutes, and Mrs. Andrews will make those corrections. Would you state that, what it was, Ms. Andrews?
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to call your attention to page 4, halfway down. In that paragraph at the bottom, at least halfway down in that paragraph, the sentence starts, if you look and it says from the penny tax. Let me see how many cents. 1, 2, 3. The 10th sentence down. So over there, we need to distinguish if I said it will not make until the 22-year mark or 2028, or did I say of 2035? So that will be the correction. We'll go back and listen to the meeting to see what was actually said.
Okay, if it was said 2028, then we know 22 years would be 2035.
Correct.
There are any more questions about the minutes? If not, roll call.
Representative Howard,
Yes.
Mr. Lawson, Dr. Morris,
Yes,
Mr. Smith. Motion passes.
all right, thank you. We'll move on to item 4. Matters referred from the Board of Directors. We don't have any, anyone knows of any item?
Sir.
No? Hearing none, we will move to item number 5. Monthly financial report. Ms. Andrews.
All right, good morning again. My report begins on page 7. And I'm kind of disappointed that Mr. Lawson is not here since he asked me for a specific piece of information. However, I'll get him next month.
You serve in this country.
Okay. Then I guess all is forgiven.
You got a free card.
This report is for the month ending of June 2023. As you see, that's the end of our fiscal year, so we 100% complete with the fiscal year. Our net income or net loss for that month. Hello, Mr. Green.
Good morning, Mr. Green.
Net loss for the month of June is just shy, well, 624,000. Our total revenue for the period ending June 23 is 1.74 million. Total expenses, 2.58 million. Again, you can see the numbers in red, how much of the budget each of those numbers represent. Paid to date to our contract operator will be almost 55 million. Professional contracted services, marketing and security, those are the vendors you requested to see, along with details from the invoices. If you look through, you'll see that Chernoff finally gave us a little more detail to what we were asking. So if you need something more or looking for any more specifics, let me know. Next bullet point, the top 5 expenditures for FY 23. We have them labeled out. I didn't do them in order of ranking, but the top 5 are our contract operator. Again, that would be combined of fixed route and our DART services, our fuel, the marketing, professional services, and our salaries. We didn't have any new past donations for the month of June. And our total penny collections didn't change from the previous report. That is the end of my report. If there are any questions, I open the floor to them now.
Are there any questions?
Just a quick one, Dr. Morris, if I may.
Certainly.
Just Roz, do you anticipate much more in the way of accruals for either revenue or expenses, or is this pretty close?
I didn't do any accruals for this month, for the month of June for the penny, because we were kind of, close or a little actually over. So I didn't do an accrual, and we did all expense accruals. So yeah, expense accruals should be pretty much accurate. Well, actually on both. So I didn't do any accruals on revenue.
So this should be a pretty close to the final
Yes.
results for the year.
Yes. I know I've been going back and forth with Richland County because their collection periods, seem to change in the months. At one point, we were doing 6 months worth of accrual. Then we went back and we pulled it down to 3 months worth of accrual. But every time I ask, hey, their staff keeps changing, so nobody can get a definitive on when they're collecting. So at this point, I've kept it at about 2 months worth of accrual. But when I meet with the auditor this time, we might, the last I got from Stacy Ham, who's over there, it should be like a 2-month accrual. So I'll speak with her to with our auditor to kind of see where we should put it, since nobody can make an accurate assessment of when they're collecting these funds from.
Right. Okay, that's helpful. Thank you.
Okay, are there any more questions about the financial report? Hearing none, do I have a motion to accept?
Howard.
I'll second that.
Proper move in second. A roll call.
Representative Howard,
Yes.
Mr. Lawson, Dr. Morris,
Yes,
Mr. Smith,
Yes.
motion passes.
thank you. Moving to item 6. DBEs, Dr. Prince.
Okay, good morning.
Good morning.
The DBE report is found on pages 38 through 41 of the finance packet. And on pages 38 through 40, just a quick summary and snapshot of the vendors with, that do business with Comet. On page 38, and this date is as of June 30th, 2023, approximately $60 million were paid to vendors with DBE goals. And of this amount, DBEs received approximately 15.1%, which equates to about 25%. And on pages 40 through 41, this is relevant to our contractor, RATP Dale, and their payments to DBEs. And on page 40, is data is reflected from the start of the contract, which was July 1st, 2020, and it goes up through June 30th, 2023. And the cumulative goal reflects that they have awarded approximately 12.1 million or 22.2% of their funding to DBE firms. And then on page 41 is just information to see what has been captured for the fiscal year start, which was July 1st, 2022. And this is only for tracking purposes. This ends the DBE report, and I'm available for questions.
Well, thank you, Dr. Prince. Dr. Prince, on the fiscal year, July the 1st, 2020 to June the 30th, 2023. the comment, the DB goal was 25%, and we succeeded that by 1/10%. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, that's my only concern was whether or not we had met our goal. So,
And our overall goal is 25%.
yes, oh, I'm sorry, 25%, and we got 25.1%. So we thank you for staying on top of this. And I think this is the only fiscal year, but I wouldn't say the only fiscal year, this is a fiscal year in a long time that we have met our goals. So we thank you for staying on top of this, and we also thank RepDev for their work with this. So thank all of you.
Thank you.
Okay. Moving on, are there any questions? If not, we're gonna move on to item 8. Comments, announcement, new motions. Do you have any comments? Any announcements? Okay, moving on to number 9. Legal contractual personnel. We have nothing there that I know of. Could I have a motion to adjourn?
Move.
Do I have a second? I'll second it. Okay, roll call.
Representative Howard,
Yes.
Mr. Lawson, Dr. Morris,
Yes.
Mr. Smith.
Yes.
Okay, thank all of you, committee members and staff.